Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I've got one of our little Kubota tractors with our 3.5 foot brush mower in the shop, and we're going to work on changing the blades. So I had this in here, I was about to start, and I thought, you know what, I'll film this. Somebody might get something from it, might learn how to do this. Maybe, you know, if you've never seen it done before, it might be interesting. So these are the tractors we run between the rows of Christmas trees. They're real narrow. They're a special narrow tractor. They're only a little over 3 foot wide, and I build these wheel guards for the front and back so they push away the branches in the big trees and we don't run over the branches. And you can see from running through the trees all the sap on the sides. So they're specially built basically for these narrow row applications, and obviously that mower is what mows the grass between the rows. So we put quite a few hours on this in a year, and you might notice here these idler pulleys. That was an experiment. I tried a different type of swing mower that didn't work out, but I just left them on there. So I'm always trying, fiddling with things, trying to make things work better. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, what we're doing today, these blades are about shot on this one, so we're gonna take these off. And if you've never seen this done, the nice thing about these woods mowers, this is a woods mower. Bush hog works exactly the same way. You can actually take the blades off from the top with the nut. So I'll put you guys somewhere where you can see what's going on here, and we'll get to work. So this is going to go one of two ways: really easy or really difficult. It all depends. I'm going to try first with my impact gun, and we'll see. Sometimes these bolts get extremely tight. I've already had to torch them off. They get that tight. So this isn't the high torque Milwaukee impact gun. This is like a medium torque. So we'll see if this works. If this doesn't do it, I may have to use a cheater pipe. And let's see, I don't think I need an extension there. So I got my socket. Let's see, hope for the best. That's what I was afraid of. All right, well, let's try a cheater pipe. All right, take two. Got a cheater pipe. Now, probably should have thought ahead and sprayed some PB Blaster or something on here. That probably would have helped a little bit, but like most things around here, it's a last minute decision to change these. Just give it a crank. Hey, look at that. Well, that's probably enough to use the impact. This hole really should be a little bit bigger. It's a little off center. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but just can't quite get the socket out. When the nut comes up, you can't get the socket back off. So we're just gonna have to drive the bolt down. Just take a punch and a hammer. It's hard to believe how stuck together these things get. All right. let's try a bigger punch and a bigger hammer and some safety glasses. Let's try this. There you go. You can take the socket back. That actually went fairly smooth compared to how I've had to do it in the past. I have new pins for this. I'm probably going to replace these. It's usually best practice to replace these by the time the blades are ready to be replaced. In between for sharpenings you can reuse them, but I'm going to show you here the difference. That's a new blade. That's what you want it to look like. That's the old one. Not so hot there. That's been sharpened many times. It's at the end of its life. There's just nothing left there to sharpen. The corners start to get rounded over. So this is going to work much better. It's going to give us a much better cut. It'll be much easier on the tractor. And yeah, all these boxes here are parts and pieces, different projects, a lot of maintenance stuff due. So you'll be seeing more of that in the coming weeks here. So this is my new pin, washer, nut. I'm gonna actually put some anti-seize. Let's see. We're gonna put some anti-seize on those threads to save us some headache down the road next time. Just a little bit will paint on there. So this goes in from the bottom and just kind of goes like that, and then the washer and nut. Real simple. This would be much easier if I had a second person with me here today. Might as well just do it by hand at this point. You get that high torque Milwaukee impact gun. All right, so that's done. You can see that new bolt down there. We got one half of it done. These mowers have two blades on them, so it's halfway done. And the other thing I'm probably going to do here after I change that second blade, you can see here the side of the deck has a crack in it, metal fatigue, so we're going to probably pull that back out and tack weld it back in place. And these things take a beating. Like I said, we put a lot of hours on them. The sides of the decks are usually what go first, from turning and stumps and that kind of thing. So I usually try to patch them together as much as I can. We add steel to them and all that, and then eventually they just, you know, the decks always wear out before the gearboxes for us. So I'm gonna do the second blade and probably get this turned around and fix that deck. But I'm gonna put on some music and rock out, and unfortunately because of copyright laws you guys can't listen along with me. So I think you got the point here, the idea, just a short little video. Hopefully maybe it'll teach somebody something. I know you guys like watching the machinery and that kind of stuff, so I figured I'd share with you. So I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. See ya.